The following video contains spoilers that ruin not only the endings, but the experience of playing the game. So the only reason to watch this is if you want to see what you may have missed, or plan on playing the new Arkham Knight game without playing the last games. Okay, Rocksteady, a while ago, a long time ago actually, set out to make pretty much Batman's worst night ever. And why not, just to put on the top of this whole story idea, put in the most known villain from the Batman era, the Joker. So, in this story, as they go on and do this, not only is it that you find that the Joker has taken over the asylum. You then find that he uses a special, nice little monster against you, and he's just this 10 feet tall, huge, meathead muscle guy. And if you didn't notice at that point, as this guy's about to pummel you to death, this is his reason of being here. But if you notice, you can jump around and not have to hit this guy, because eventually he will die. This is a failed experiment of the reason why he's on this island. The reason why he's on the island is not to just escape and have like this whole big old plan. He had a plan to steal the scientific research from, I can't remember her name, a scientist that has been studying Bane, who had been kept in this asylum, studied, and pretty much what this scientist has been doing is researching ways of enhancing not only the toxin that makes Bane, but making it possible to control it and then use it as like maybe a weapon. Throughout this game, you find more and more about this, and then you research a cure to this, pretty much, because you don't want these guys going around, huge meathead monster guys that you already been attacking, but even tougher, because these guys are hard to take down. Because you can imagine being attacked by Bane and all that stuff. That's just one guy. Imagine having to attack two at the same time. I mean, I did it. That was hard. That was hard to do. Now, at the very end, you find yourself with Joker as a final stance. And now, he's now using this nice little toxin against you. And now that he's using this, he is huge, ugly as ever. And through this, yes, you have all the skills and all that stuff, so you take him down. Obviously, that's the ending. But you find out in the next game, Batman Arkham City, that not only is it like, it wasn't really actually successful as you think. He is poisoned. Now, I'm just gonna skip through a bunch of other stuff that you don't really need to know about. And all that stuff is pretty much, if you want to know, play the game. Is pretty much all is that he is now threatening you and your blood of pretty much this toxin, and you're about to die within a certain amount of hours. You are then convinced that not only is it Hugo Strange and it's his whole plan to take over the city, you were convinced maybe he might be a part of it. No, he's actually not. Don't think about that. He is not the main villain. What you find out in the end is Hugo Strange is he's just a general. But behind a general is a man that you might not have suspected. It's a man that is addicted to his immortality. Ra's al Ghul came up to Hugo Strange because Hugo Strange had the ability to take over the city. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna use his plan to destroy a city that is already crumbling with the destruction of whatever. Yeah, this is very important that you know, because now at the very end, after you take over this whole other thing, you have this very incident of running into Talia al Ghul, which is Batman's love. Talia al Ghul. If you actually watch the Batman movie, you will find out in that too. But in this, she dies in the end. Spoilers, yes, because that's what this video is. It's got to give you through the details. You need to know that this is what has happened. His one love is dead. And not only is that, you find that the one lively Joker that you run into is not Joker. He is Clayface, which is really awesome going against, because he is everywhere. You don't know what to expect. But at the very end, you cure yourself. Awesome. Now you're not dying. But what happens? You don't save Joker. Because not only is it that he's gonna live, he will terrorize more. So now that that happens, we lead to the third game. Okay. Basically what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna evaluate the idea of what's going on with Scarecrow. Scarecrow, yes, he is going to be like the main guy and all that stuff. You see him in the speakers, screens on the top. But pretty much in the first game, if you ever get a chance to play that or have played it, he did show a scene. They did show a scene where he was killed by Killer Croc. Now, if you don't actually play the game to the end and don't see like the possible ending, because it is possible that you see Bane coming out of the water, because there's a scene where Bane comes out of the water. He's like, hey, yeah, it's me. And then if you actually play it again, it's not Bane again. It's actually Scarecrow. Scarecrow survives the whole attack of Killer Croc. That's how he's in the next game. But from our knowledge of what's going on, I don't think Scarecrow is going to be the main villain. Because what is it that he's got the game through this? He's only going to be terrorizing the town, but that's not going to make an interesting game. But who would be like the main guy in the background? Through this, I have theories. My theories, from where I got right here on the paper, is that I have two theories. If you can evaluate this, actually it's three. You can evaluate this, tell me if I'm wrong, give me your theories. But my three theories is that in the beginning of the game, there is a scene. I haven't played it, but this is something I saw from gameplay, so I don't want to watch it anymore. Joker is being cremated. What if he was brought back to life? What if maybe Ra's al Ghul was involved and they brought him back to life and all that stuff? This is like a duo type thing. What if Ra's al Ghul is bringing back Joker back to life, and then they're both doing this whole thing? That's one theory. But my other theory was that Joker was just being brought back to life by some sort of force that Harley Quinn found out how to do, because she misses him like a whole bunch. I mean, there's a whole DLC about it. But it is possible that it is probably just Ra's al Ghul doing his own thing, wanting to destroy Gotham for once and for all, because this is all Gotham City right now. What if? Next episode, we're gonna be talking about Technic. Oh, never mind. Right there. There is more to this game. If you don't think that you should play the other games, play it. The graphics are pretty good. I mean, it was a top at the time. And all that stuff. I mean, the combat system is actual people. You might want to check that out. It's pretty cool. But in the next episode, I'm going to talk to you about all the technical stuff like weapons and armor upgrades and all that other stuff. So stay tuned to the next episode. And Mike Ching's out.